Hey, what's up, guys? Calvin on back with my video. Today I'm going to do my NFL Week 1 picks. So the record is back to 0. And here we go on my Week 1 picks there. So we'll start off with Thursday Night Football there. 6:20 Mountain Time. Primetime NBC and Peacock. We have the Dallas Cowboys at the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to go with the Eagles here to win. I think the Eagles can get something going right here. They're going to get something going. They look really, really good there, and I think they can actually do something here against this Cowboys team. The Cowboys there, they're going to get their asses kicked. Honestly, I think the Cowboys are not going to do that well. I think fucking Prescott's going to get sacked like 30 times in this fucking game here. Mostly because the Eagles there, they actually have a really fucking stacked roster there, and they look really, really strong there. And I just do not see what the Cowboys can actually do there. Prescott, he's mostly going to feel a lot of pressure in this game here, and I think he's going to struggle in this game. So I'm going to go with the Eagles here, win over the Cowboys. That's it for the Thursday night game. So we'll move on to the Friday game, September 5th. 6 o'clock Mountain Time, primetime YouTube. We got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the LA Chargers. This game's out of the country. Going with the Chiefs here to win. I think the Chiefs look really, really good there. I think this could be a going type of game, can go back and forth there. But I'm going to say the Chiefs win it here. I think that I mostly trust the Chiefs over the Chargers here. The Chargers are kind of banged up. They're kind of banged up there, and they're mostly massively struggling there. And mostly Kansas City there actually has a little bit more up to them there, and I think they can actually do something in this game. Mostly with Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce there, who honestly could be a pretty good duel, but mostly Travis Kelce there, he didn't look the best there in that last Super Bowl there, so it might kind of tanker him a little bit. It might kind of tanker him in that stuff in a way. But I'm going to say the Chiefs win it here. Chargers are banged up, so I'm going to say Chiefs over Chargers. That's it for the Friday game. So we'll move on to Sunday, September 7th. So we got the 11 o'clock games, Mountain Time. First and 11 o'clock games, we got the Tampa Bucks at the Atlanta Falcons. Going with the Bucks here to win. I think the Bucks can actually do something here. They look really, really sharp there, and I think they can actually do something, a lot of damage in this game here. The Falcons here have been massively struggling there, and I think the Falcons are mostly going to struggle in this game against the Bucks. The Bucks have not been doing the Bucks there are kind of a little bit short there also, but I think I mostly trust Baker Mayfield and the Bucks here to win it here over the Falcons. The Falcons I don't really trust the Falcons at all in this game. I do not trust the Falcons at all. I think they're massively going to struggle in this game here, and I think I think the Bucks can win it here over the Falcons. Next game, we got the Cincinnati Bengals at the Cleveland Browns. I'm going to go with I don't know, this game could be a coin flip here. But I'm going to go with the safe pick here, and I'm going to go with the Bengals here to win. I think the Bengals actually have a little bit more advantage here with Joe Burrow there. Burrow, who actually can throw the football down the field and actually score a lot of touchdowns here. The Browns, I don't trust the Browns either, but I don't really trust the Bengals either in this game. But I'm gonna go with the Bengals here to win for the possibly maybe the safe pick, because I think the Bengals actually have a little bit more of a defense there in the Browns. The Browns defense actually fucking sucks there. They have not been playing their best football at all, or they not been playing that best there. They're mostly massively struggling here, but I'm gonna say Bengals over Browns. That's it for that game there. So we'll move on to the next game there. Next, we have the Miami Dolphins at the Indianapolis Colts. Going with the Dolphins here to win. The Dolphins look really, really sharp there, and I think they can actually do something against this Colts team here. They do really well in September there. The Dolphins do really well in September there, and I mostly trust Tua there. I might trust Tua there and Tyreek Hill mostly walking all over this Colts team there. The Colts there have been massively struggling there, and they have not been playing their best football at all. They have not been playing their best football. They mostly actually have some issues there for what type of thing they actually have on their team there and stuff. So I'm gonna say Dolphins win it here over the Colts. Next game we got possibly the shit bowl of the week. The LA or the Las Vegas Raider haters at the New England Patriots. This game is mostly the shit bowl of the week. I'm gonna go with the Patriots here to win. I think I mostly trust Drake May here. Drake May looks really, really good there versus the haters there. The haters don't actually have nobody there. They don't actually have nobody there. They're mostly massive fucking struggling there. They actually have nobody to actually play there. The Patriots there, I mostly trust the Patriots there over the haters. I just do not trust the haters at all. The haters are mostly going to struggle going against this Patriots team there, who honestly looks much better there. So I'm going to say Patriots win it here over I can't really say too much about this game. I'm going to say Patriots over haters. This game is possibly the snore fest of the week. This is technically the shit bowl of the week. That's it for that game there. So the next game we have the Arizona Cardinals at the New Orleans Saints. This game's also a snore-ass game. But I'm gonna go with the Cardinals here to win. I think the Cardinals are really gonna beat the living shit out of the Saints here. The Saints there do not look the best, and I do not trust the Saints at all in this game. Technically, the Saints are fucking ass there. I think the Saints are gonna fucking get the number 1 pick this year. They're gonna be really that fucking ass there, and I think they're not gonna do that well going against this Cardinals team. This Cardinals team is gonna fucking walk all over them. Even if the Cardinals are not the best there, I think they're going to fucking walk all over them also. So I'm going to say the Cardinals win it I think the Cardinals will win this game. I'm going with the Cardinals here to win over the Saints. Next game, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Pittsburgh Steelers at the New York Jets. Going with the Steelers here to win. I think the Steelers look really good there. They do actually have Aaron Rodgers there, who is going to get his revenge game against the Jets there. Mason Rudolph is playing against his former team also there. So, battle of the quarterbacks here. It's mostly playing against their former teams here. I'm going to go with the Steelers here to win. I'm mostly going to trust Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers here over Mason Rudolph and the Jets. I think Rodgers can actually do something in this game here. I think he can actually push a lot of boundaries in this game, and I think he can actually do some damage here. Mason Rudolph there, he's not that great of a quarterback there. He's massively going to struggle there going against this Steelers defense there, and I think the Steelers are going to take it and possibly win. And plus the Jets actually have new coaches and new staff and shit like that. So we don't 100% know what they're actually going to go with their full in scheduled there, but I'm also going to trust the Steelers over the Jets. Next game, we got the New York Giants at the Washington Commanders. Going with the Commanders here to win. I mostly trust Jaden Daniels there. Jaden Daniels and that mostly Commanders defense and offense looks really, really stacked there. The Commanders actually have a stacked team there. They look really, really strong there with Jaden Daniels there, who honestly looks really good. Mostly going against this Giants team there, who honestly do not look technically the 100% the best there. And I think they're mostly going to actually have some struggles there. Even if Russell Wilson is actually playing in this game there, the Commanders are mostly going to smash Russell Wilson alive. Russ is not going to play his best football at all. He's massively going to struggle against his Commanders' defense there. So I'm going to say Commanders win it here. I think the Commanders actually have more things with Jaden Daniels there. They actually have a strong lineup there, and I think the Giants are not going to do that well in this game. I just do not see the Giants doing well. So next game, we got the Carolina Panthers at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Going with the Jags here. This is another shit bowl of the week. I don't know. This is going to be a pretty hard pick here because they're both pretty bad. I'm going to go with the Jaguars here to win. I think the Jags, I'm mostly going to trust the Jags here. I think the Jags actually have a little bit more advantage here. They might look more uptight here, and I think they can actually get something fully going there, going against this Panthers team there, who honestly has been massively struggling there. Even I think both teams do not look the best there. But I'm going to say the Jaguars win it here. I think that it'd be a low-scoring affair. Both teams are not going to do that much. It's going to be possibly a defensive game. Mostly, but I might trust that Trevor Lawrence over fucking whoever the Panthers fucking have there at this point. So I'm gonna say the Jaguars win it here, but this game is a snores fest. That's it for the 11 o'clock games. So we'll move into the 2:05 games, Mountain Time. First on the 2:05, we got the Tennessee Titans at my Denver Broncos. I'm going to go with my Broncos here to win. I think my Broncos look really, really good there. We actually have some little bit of issues on the line there, mostly looking at the preseason there, so we might actually need my Broncos actually have mostly kind of a little bit of a stack there and stuff. Mostly we are playing against a rookie quarterback there, so the Broncos are actually my Broncos are actually playing against a rookie quarterback there. The Titans there, they're starting a rookie quarterback. The Titans are actually starting a rookie quarterback there. He's massively going to struggle there, and he's mostly going to struggle against our team there. My Broncos there actually have a pretty good offense there with Bo Nix. Bo Nix might find some stuff there. If we can fix that line stuff there, I think we can actually beat the Titans here. The Titans defense is not the greatest there. It's kind of bad there, but mostly with Cam Ward and all that stuff there on the other side there. If we can actually hold on to our line there, if our line can actually hold up, I think we can actually win this game. This game could be in a close affair because our lineman is not doing that great this year. And that's why I'm kind of a little bit worried about the line there. I think we're possibly going to win this one over the. I'm going to go with my Broncos here to win, but this game is going to be close. That's it for that game. So we'll move on to the next game. We have the San Francisco 49ers at the Seattle Seahawks. Going with the Niners here to win. I think the Niners actually have a little bit more advantage here. They look really good there with Christian McCaffrey there. McCaffrey is actually going to have a lot of carries in this game here and stuff. They look really, really solid there with Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy, who honestly can mostly swing the rock there. He looked really good there. Mostly for the Seahawks there. The Seahawks there, I just do not trust the Seahawks at all. I think the Seahawks are actually massively going to struggle in this game, and they're not going to find where each target's going to be there. So I'm going to say the Niners win it here. I mostly trust the Niners here to win it over the Seahawks. I just do not trust the Seahawks at all in this game here. So I'm going to say Niners over Seahawks. That's it for the 2:05 games. So we'll move on to the 2:25 games, Mountain Time. First on the 2:25, we had the Detroit Lions at the Green Bay Packers. So I'm gonna go the Lions here to win. I think the Lions look really, really good there. Mostly I had to trust Dan Campbell as a coach there. He looked really, really solid there, and I think he can actually do something against this Packers team here. This Packers team there, even if they did upgrade it on their defense there, I just do not see what Green Bay can actually fully do here. I don't really trust Jordan Love at all. Jordan Love, he's massively going to struggle here. And I think the Lions are mostly going to execute that there in this game. So I'm going to say Lions win it here over the Packers. So next game, we got the Houston Texans at the LA Rams. So this game could go any other way, but I'm going to go with the Rams here to win. I think the Rams actually have a little bit more advantage here over the Texans here. Texans actually got everybody new there. Everybody's new and things, offensive coach, head, and all that stuff. They got a whole new staff there, and I think they're mostly going to struggle there. C.J. Stroud there, yeah, he might actually have some struggles in this game here against the Rams. The Rams there might actually surprise me on that there. Might actually surprise me there, and he might actually do something in this game here and stuff. But I'm gonna say the Rams actually can pull it up here and mostly pull up the upset here. This is my upset of the week. I'm gonna say the Rams beat the Texans here. I just do not trust C.J. Stroud in this game. Or I mostly trust C.J. Stroud, but I don't really trust their coaching staff. I do not trust their coaching staff at all. Their coaching staff is kind of okay there. But I'm going to say Texans win it over, or not Texans, Rams win it over Texans. That's it for that game. So we move on to Sunday Night Football, 6:20 Mountain Time, primetime NBC. We got the Baltimore Ravens at the Buffalo Bills. This game is going to be the game of the century. This game is going to be massively hard there. You have Josh Allen there, who honestly looks like a really stud there. You have Jamar Jackson there, so they're mostly going to go back and forth here. But I don't know. This game could go either way here. But this game is going to be a hard-hitting game there, hard-hitting match. But I'm going to say I'm going to go with the Bills here to win. I do not trust the Ravens at all in the first week. The first week, they always struggled there. They always fall behind there. Mostly, they get so close to winning the game, and then they flub up in the end. But I'm going to say Bills win it here in a close margin. This game is going to be a pretty close margin there. But this game is going to be possibly a high-scoring margin. But I'm going to say Bills win it over the Ravens. That's it for the Sunday game. So we'll move on to Monday Night Football, September 8th, 6:15 Mountain Time, primetime ABC and ESPN. We got the Minnesota Vikings at the Chicago Bears. I am going with the Vikings. This game's honestly a coin flip game, but I'm going to go with the Vikings here win. I'm mostly going to trust the Vikings more here. Yes, they are going to start J.J. McCarthy there. McCarthy is actually going to play his first game against the Bears here. But I don't really trust the Bears at all in this game. I just do not trust Caleb Williams and the Bears there. And mostly him actually trying to beat McCarthy there. But I guess you can say battle of the rookies from last year. Even J.J. McCarthy got injured there. Technically, this is his first actual game there. So, and plus he's actually going against the Bears. I don't know. This could go either way. I just do not trust both teams in this one. But I'm gonna say the Vikings win it. I think I mostly trust the Vikings here to win over the Bears. And that's pretty much it. Comment, rate, my response to these videos. We like weapon rolls. Please subscribe to the medication and super blood and life streams. Comment, response to these videos. Like her out. Out of peace.